It's been a long week.
It's been a really fucking long week.
Yeah.
I put my phone on silent, so there's no vibration or anything going.
Yeah, that's what I did. I put it on silent.
Sorry for the coughing. I literally just got over laryngitis like days ago.
Isn't that contagious?
They said some people it's contagious too.
Oh, okay.
I had mine days and days ago, but the throat still needs healing. You know.
Oh shit.
Oh, we're just so tired right now. Like.
Jesus. No. I still have a key to your apartment, so
yes.
if you get me laryngitis, guess who's gonna put my finger in my mouth and puke on your face?
That's a bit extreme, but like no, it's no, it was like days ago. You weren't there since, I don't think.
Oh.
Remember last week, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Sunday and whatever I had off. Mm-hmm. And it was like Sunday morning at like 3 a.m. I woke up and I had no voice. And I'm just like...
Oh, yeah, did you get sent home from work?
Yes, and then she sent me home because when I went in, I had like no voice. And then Tuesday I had the day off anyways, and I was going to go into work, but then I had no voice. And that's the day I dealt with that dumb cunt from across the way that tried to say, Morgan attacked my dog. And I was like, funny because everyone else around here fucking loves both of the dogs, including the old lady who asked about Coda today. So...
Did you want to bring that up later?
No, just in case. But I just want to say, you're a dumb cunt.
And with that, welcome to the Arrow 404 podcast. We are a local podcast in the 518 area where we talk about everyone and everything, and we do not hold back. If you got a hot debate, let us know and we'll invite you on to where we can go back and forth. If you got a particular segment you want us to talk about, any opinions or any questions, let us know because, like I said, there are no rules because this podcast is basically here to... I don't know, offend snowflakes, I guess the quick way to say it. And the long way of saying it is I'm sick and tired of this goddamn generation underneath us, sugarcoating everything, and getting everything handed to them. So I'm here to make them all cry. So, let's spill the tea!
Yeah!
Welcome to Arrow 404. We do have a really good topic in the local area that we want to talk about. It's actually about the Satanic Temple. Mm-hmm. They have a chapter here in Albany, which I am a part of.
Right.
Shout out. We will talk about that, but right after you have a quick short story.
Why am I not a part of that too?
Did you send them an invite?
Yeah, I thought I did.
Well, now you're just send them an invite.
Oh, I'll have to look into that later. Now's not the time. I can't focus.
Now's not the time.
Yeah.
Why
so,
am I not invited? Listen,
I know. I
just search for people.
No, but I figured it would be kind of like you would just automatically sign me up with you, kind of deal. That's what I was.
I feel like I know I told you about it.
Yeah, I know, and then I just assumed you were going to do it. That's what our friendship is.
You assumed wrong.
If you were going to do something, I assume you're going to do it for me and vice versa. It's kind of like, hey, I'm going to go do this, and you're included. You know what I mean? It's like, it goes without saying. It's like every other fucking thing. Like, I'm moving out, you're helping. You know what I mean? Like, or I'm going here, you're coming. Or at midnight, you call me going, text like, oh, you want to go to Walmart? I'm like, yeah. Okay.
Well, tell your short story. I'll send you an invite to the group.
Okay.
And
no, new Facebook. So no, I do have to get one. But anyways, so my thing is like super short. All right, you know how, if you actually listen to me, you know how I bitch about not having anyone to do sign language with, or like to practice with or speak to anymore, because ever since I left Connecticut, there was a girl who worked for me there who was studying ASL. So I was like, I never have anyone around here, and then like when I have laryngitis, which happens a lot, I tend to use it because I have no voice and nobody around here knows it. So anyways, I go into the laundromat this morning and I walk in there and there's this guy standing over to the left and he looks at me and he says, he smiles and says, like kind of mouths hi. So I smiled and, said hi too. So as I'm standing on the other side of the washroom putting my clothes in, he walks around. And, of course, me being me, I'm just like, oh, shit, what's up? So he comes walking around, and he starts, like, pointing at the bottle and then trying to talk to me. But he really couldn't. So then I realized that he's doing American Sign Language. And I'm just like, oh. So I got so excited because I'm like, oh shit. So it didn't dawn on me at first. I figured that maybe he just couldn't speak well because he was speaking okay at the time. Because there's certain ones can actually speak pretty well. Some of them can't at all. Some of them, exactly. Yeah, so it depends. So anyway, so I'm like, all right, whatever. So then it dawns on me because he goes, thank you, and mouths, or like does the sign for it. So I'm like, holy shit. So I'm like, well, I'm not going to go over there and be like, oh, hey, how are you doing today? And start signing away at this guy, you know what I mean? Because that's just kind of me walking up to you and going, hey, how are you? What do you want to talk about? Hey, how's it going? So I started to turn the TV on so we could watch the news, and I was going to put the subtitles on for him. And I couldn't get it to work, so he starts signing to me a little bit, and I said something back to him in sign. He goes, and then he gets so excited. His freaking eyes light up, dude. And mind you, this is an older guy, like maybe 60s, a little bit older, somewhere in there. So his eyes light up, and he goes, and he asked me, this is all sign language, by the way. He's like, oh, do you sign? And I was like, oh, my sign is slow, blah, blah. So we start going from there. So we just start taking off. He introduces himself, I introduce myself, and he tells me it's a beautiful name, you know, so we're going on and on and on. Now, I believe I don't know if he can hear or not, because that's not really something, you can ask, like, oh, are you deaf? Because if you are deaf, we don't bother speaking like I am now, we just sign. But if you can hear, you just can't really speak well, then we, you know, still sign and talk at the same time. So anyway, so we start, like, going off, and then all of a sudden this dude becomes my best friend. Like, I have, we sat there, we were talking, and I kept checking on the dogs, and he's like, are you okay? And I told him I had the dogs in the car, so I brought them in so he could see them. Then this guy is just, like, in tears. No joke. This guy's in tears, and he's just like, my baby. He's telling me, again, sign language, like, my baby's died. He shows me the chest tattoos that he has. Like, he pulls them down. One of the dogs is called Peanut, which is Pixie's original name, and I told him that. And then the other one is Bandit, and he had, like, a Batman surrounding kind of tattoo on it. So we went off talking about that, and he was just holding Pixie and, like, cuddling her, and same with Morgan. He was super excited. So he was, like, taking one of them, helping me bring him outside, go to the bathroom, and we were just sitting there signing away, having a great time. So I'm on the phone, and he comes out, and he, you know, apologizes for interrupting me. He hands me Reese's Cups and a note. And the note said, like, to paraphrase it, because I don't have it on me, I was going to bring it in. But he said, hi, I'm Ed. Like, thank you so much for being so kind to me. People don't usually take the time out of their day, you know, that kind of thing. Like, because he told me that earlier, too, that's fucking sad, and I might cry. But but he was like, you know, thank you for being so kind to me. Your kindness is awesome, blah, 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 blah. He gave me his number. He's like, if you want more help with sign, you know, let me know. Maybe, and I bought him a cup of coffee today. I ran to Cumbies, got him coffee, and then came back. And, like, so he's like, oh, you know, I'll buy you one this time, blah, blah, blah. So this just went on forever, and it was awesome. But then earlier he was telling me how, like, people overlook him, and you could tell that he's lonely, and he doesn't have a lot of people to speak to, especially because there's not a lot of, like, sign language, you know, people around.
They don't really teach it.
No, they don't. And, like, so it's kind of hard. So this dude was in tears numerous times. I even hugged him. Yes, me. I hugged somebody. Like, that's how lonely this guy was, though. And, like, how, you know, you could just tell. And I was wearing... It goes along with your next story, too. I was wearing this tank top, which is my Satanist tank top. And he saw it, and he even asked. He goes, oh, and he asked me if I was a Satanist. And then we got into the whole thing, and he told me about his stuff. Some of it I did understand, because I'm not good with the religious side, because I never learned it. So, because, you know, it was mostly hotel stuff and general conversation. Right. So anyway, so we were talking about that, and then he's just like, oh, and then he just goes on talking about how it's just great to have someone to talk to, and he's so happy, blah, 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 and that was it. But that was my, like, whole thing, because I ran to Cumbies, and I run in there, and Tia and Rob were working, and I'm just like, oh my god, and I'm like, I'm going a mile a minute trying to tell Rob this story, and he's just like, so I'm going like a mile a minute telling Rob this story, and he's like, do you have a bang? And I was like, no, not yet, but listen, I'm so excited. So, like, I start telling him this story. Do you have a bang?
Is that what
No, a bang. Like,
yeah, a bang. Oh, one of those drinks, yeah.
I've had about 3 of them today.
Dude, they're not for energy drinks. They're for working out. Your heart can explode.
I did work out today.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah.
I fell on the stairs.
Continue. Ladies and gentlemen, Leah's now uncomfortable.
Here's the thing, I myself and Mallory, I just found out. So shout out to Mallory, because she is just my best friend I didn't know I had. We love to make comments, no matter how true or not they are, just to make Leah uncomfortable. So anyways, back to my thing. So I was going off, and then he wrote me the letter. I brought that back in when I went to get water. And I showed him, I'm like, Rob says it's creepy. I don't think it's creepy, blah, blah, blah. And Tia's like, I don't think it's creepy. And I'm like, thanks, Tia. Shout out. Like, and I was like, thanks for having my back, bro. And then, Beard Guy, he was there. So he was just kind of like, he took my side too. And I'm like, take that, Rob. And then that's the end of my story. But then he texted me and asked me if I wanted to go to dinner tonight and if I wanted to go to Taco Bell with him. I kind of feel bad now because when he texted me that, I was in the fucking drive-thru picking up dinner for us.
And it was Taco Bell.
So I just, so all of that, like, I just thought that was really funny. That one story just kind of related to, like, a random circle of stuff happening tonight.
That was like my rent story.
Yes.
Which never got in because that was corrupted. But I will love to tell that story again.
You have to tell that story
of how
again.
I conned my way, a high schooler, I conned my way into a Broadway production of Rent to play guitar and piano, and never once seen that fucking show.
Yeah.
Then I got tripped. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was a good story. I'll tell that.
I'll tell that. But first,
let's do this.
We're going to talk about the Satanic Temple, of course, the Albany Chapter.
Yeah.
Because 518, what's up?
Whoop.
So recently CBS 6 covered one of their meetings to, like, learn about the temple, because not a lot of people know about it. And it is a misjudged and misguided religion.
Very much so.
To, like, other people that have no clue, or just don't know how to Google.
Yeah.
Because one of my coworkers was, like, going off on Satanism, and was like, I dare you to type Satanism into Google and see what pops up. And, like, literally the first thing that popped up was, like, the tenets about, like, don't hurt children. Like,
mind your own goddamn business, don't hurt anyone else, but protect yourself when you need to. Paraphrase.
Like, don't be a dick.
Don't be a douchebag.
Unless someone's a douche to you, then by all means.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so, like, but their coverage was very fair and open-minded.
It was, and I would like to give a shout out
surprising.
to those anchors, and I understand that they probably have, like, you know, their whole listing going on,
and
but
they're probably, like, being told, like, watch what you say.
Yes, but like, you could tell that the guy was kind of like, oh, it's actually gonna surprise you. Like, I feel like it surprised him when he read the whole story and then, like, was listening to it. So that's why I said, like,
you tell him
I really
his
liked
voice
it.
too. Yeah, like, he was like, holy crap. But just to sum up what happened, Dex, who is actually one of the admins on the Facebook page and is kind of, I think he's the main, Dex can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he's one of the main heads of the Albany chapter. Like, he's the main head.
The only reason I would assume that is that's the name we always hear. Yeah. Whenever there's anything to do with them. So that he's like the spokesperson or, you know.
That in segment 2.
Yeah.
So she's always on there too. And it's like the both of them always posting going back and forth. They're really chill people. Like, I can, like, just comment on any one of their posts because they've actually, like, friend requested me. They do that with everyone who joins. They'll, like, actually become your friends. And I remember when I first joined segment, actually, I hope I'm saying that right. But I feel bad. But she actually told me that she has to friend request me before she can approve me joining, because they want to make sure that I'm not, like, wiggling my way in there. Yeah, Christian in disguise. Catholic spy. Yeah, like, basically just shit like that. Which I was like, yeah, no, cool, go for it. They don't want, like, anyone who's going to, like, give them a bad name to be on there. And I was like, all you're going to see is me just posting video game shit and probably Pokemon memes. That's about it.
No, that literally is about it.
Yeah. Or just pictures of my dog.
Yes.
But literally, I ran through my newsfeed real quick and then accepted my invite to the chapter. So she'll probably do that to you, or Dex might do it. I think they go back and forth on that.
Otherwise, that works.
But they both got interviewed for CBS 6. I thought they did a really good job. You could tell they were a little bit nervous, but who wouldn't be?
No, I would, because your name and you're, like, you're going out there, and, like, that's just more to be attacked on. You know? Like,
but what's good is that these are their pseudonyms. They're not, like, their real name. No, and they didn't show their faces, which is nice.
But you could just see it in her hands. I felt so bad, and I'm like, girl, we got you.
But it is a very nerve-wracking thing, because one, you got a camera in your face, and two, you don't know. You have to watch your wording, because you don't know if they're saying there. What the hell, ad? They're not saying. I hate that when my phone ads just pop up. But you don't know if, like, they're saying they're interviewing you to spread awareness of the goodness of your religion,
or are they turning it against you?
They're turning it against you. So it's like, you're nervous the whole time, like, oh crap, are they gonna, like, cut this?
Cut certain stuff to make their own sentence to make us look even worse, like.
So, and they worded it really well, too, to where, like, you couldn't really edit anything.
No. Yeah, and even if you tried, it was gonna be, you could tell at that point.
That it was gonna be edited, But, they even brought up that we have 17 chapters nationwide and growing, which is actually really cool. But they brought a lot of, like, awareness to it. Like, they didn't use devil worship at all, which most media do. So, again, hats off to the reporter for not using that. Because, like they said, or the one member said, because you can believe in Satan, you cannot believe in Satan. Like, it doesn't really matter. That's the freedom of the religion.
There's Satan speaking now.
You can turn that off if you want. You just open the lid and turn it off. My heater just randomly turned on. So that's weird. I that might have caught it. I don't know. He supported us. But yeah, so those two are in charge of the local chapter, and they've only been around for a year, and they've already grown this much. This much is amazing. But second it said, we are religion, we have core tenets, core beliefs, we are a group of people who believe strongly and passionately about something, and if that's not religion, I don't know what that is. And preach. Because, like, seriously, like,
yeah.
I hate when people, they find out I'm a Satanist, because I don't vocally say it, because one, it's none of their business.
Yeah.
And two, I only vocally say it if someone's, like, preaching God to me, and I go, oh, I don't really worship, like, follow him. They go, oh, who do you follow? I go, his nephew.
My dick.
Well, that's how I did it in the army with Megan.
Yes.
Wilder.
I remember that whole thing.
She was talking to me about God and Jesus, and she goes, are you religious? So I went, yeah, kind of. And she goes, oh, who do you believe in? And I said, his brother. And it just, like, she kind of looked at me for a second, and then she went, gotcha.
Yeah, I get
but
it.
It was so subtle.
Yeah.
And then but she loved it. She was like, that's so cool. I've never met one.
Yeah.
And then when I came out as one...
We're like a fucking magical dark unicorn.
Yeah.
Like,
just popped out of nowhere.
Like, woo!
But then a pagan came out to me, who's Steven Champion, who left all those comments.
Yeah, I like him. He's funny. Shout out. You made me laugh, dude. That was pretty
I'll read those comments because they're really funny. Major swearing involved.
Yes.
And then a Wiccan came out to me. A white magic Wiccan.
Yes.
So
there's a difference there. We don't have to get into that in the episode. I don't feel like explaining it. If you don't know it, look it up.
It's really cool to just... Because, like, it's the same with Satanism and paganism.
I was going to say, technically
like,
I was pagan, before we did this. But the title. I took the title, I'll say. But, like, it's all the same. It's, like, respect nature, respect your fellow men, and, like, but they believe in spirits or they believe in deities,
pagans?
like, unlike us. Yes, like, pagans and Wiccans and things like that. But unlike us, we're just kind of like, I'm not going to be a dick. You don't be a dick. If you want to be a dick, I'm going to hit you.
Yeah, and that's what's kind of cool about Satanism is, like, you can believe in magic.
Right.
You don't have to believe in magic. You can believe in the supernatural. You don't have to believe in the supernatural.
Oh, I believe in supernatural.
Oh, I do. I'm pretty sure I got something haunting me, and they won't leave me the hell alone.
No, including our podcast. Fuck off with that.
Fuck off, broski from another dimensky.
Oh, yeah, I remember that whole thing. God, I was
believe in Satan, not believe in Satan. It doesn't matter. It's like, so long as you follow the core tenets and you stay true to what you believe in, it's...
I would like to push something, though, that they have been doing that I used to do, and I really want to get back into it. And then we should do it together with our names on it, with our quote-unquote religion on it, is essentially what they were doing, where they were doing the menstruation with Satan thing. It's just funny to say. I'm sorry. Like, I just love the title. Where they were getting donated tampons and pads for women who can't afford it or homeless women.
It's menstruating with Satan.
Yes, that. I freaking love that title.
I love it. Menstruating with Satan.
I used to do something where it wasn't, like, too major, but when I was back in school, I did this, like, community service type thing, not for getting in trouble, but just in school. And we would do little packs of feminine products, a tampon and a pad, a toothbrush, like, kind of stuff like that. Almost like a travel kit you would take on the airplane. And then we would hand it out to some homeless people. Or to, like, say, girls in school that didn't have a lot. And, like, boys would get certain stuff, too. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying we used to do stuff like that. So I would like to get back into that because I saw them doing that. And it made me happy because... I know men might not understand. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying.
See churches doing.
Yeah, I know. Bitch.
Let's start that
war. But like, I know men might not understand. Not being rude, but it's like you don't understand how fucking expensive that stuff is. Like, I'm so glad I'm on a depot shot and I don't bleed anymore because it was fucking expensive.
Ever since I have gotten on the depot and stopped menstruating, I have probably saved a good $5,000.
So much money.
Yeah,
because,
so
like,
much money.
It depends on what you get because you can only use certain ones you're fucking allergic to, certain ones just don't work as well. You know, you can buy a $5 box. I went through that fucking $5 box in a half a day, all right? Like, so fuck yourself. Like, and that was, like, super plus, like, whatever. And I'm like...
I always had the one with the wings.
The wing. I like how you do the wings.
I just flap my wings.
But do you know what I mean? There's, like, so many different ones. And then the name on it, even though they're all the fucking same, the name on it, Tampax or whatever, makes it go up in price. It's very...
Maxi pads.
Yeah, and, like, and you can go to Planned Parenthood. You can. And you can go in there and ask them for stuff. And you can go to any hospital. You know what I mean? You can ask, but it's, like... That sucks. That fucking sucks that you'd have to do something like that.
It's kind of embarrassing.
That too. You know what I mean? Like, not the fact that you're homeless, but the fact that you're a fucking human being. And we don't control that we bleed out of our vaginas, all right? It's not my fucking, like, it's not my choice.
Weird
I'm not like, I'm gonna bleed.
Every time I think of menstruating, my mind always goes back to, like, the 1500s or, like, the 1800s. And I'm like, how did they deal with that? And then I remembered that they just exiled their women into the woods.
Yes.
And I'm like... I mean...
Could you imagine a bunch of women on their period just out in the woods? It's either going to be the greatest fucking time in the world, or it's going to be Jersey Shore on a Saturday night. Like, either way, it's going to be a great time.
You want to stay and get ass beat. Or if you want to stay and get your ass beat.
Who wrote the note? Like, you know...
One shot, bro. One shot.
That's my man, bitch. Like, I had him first. You know what I mean? Like, I can just imagine that shit.
Ron,
like,
stop. But anyways.
Oh God, anyways. But yeah.
It's really good that they're doing the menstruation state.
So it's something that I would like, it would be kind of cool to be able to do that. Like, take donations for that stuff and then send it to them. You know what I mean? Like, start something up here. Like, it would be cool to have a local chapter up here. Like, I have a lot going on currently, so it'd be kind of difficult to run something like that. But I mean, like,
Albany kind of goes towards, like, all areas around here.
No, I know. I mean, but it would be cool to have something up here that does that. It's
like a
for
small
donations
subset,
or something.
basically.
Yeah, so, like, you have a place for people to go. Or, like, some of these homeless places. Like, some of these girls, for example, there was a story a while ago. A girl got raped. She went to the church, and she was turned away. And I'm like, first off.
Oh, so you're speaking that the Satanic Temple should work on getting a shelter.
Yes. Like a shelter / place up here where they can take
really
donations.
But, like,
yes, but you know what I mean? Like, even if it's just,
small.
Even if it's only 6 beds. Because like I was saying, like, this girl was raped. She went to a church for help. She went to God for help. And granted, it wasn't God himself, but she was turned away because she was impure.
Impure?
Impure, yeah. Impure.
I don't know. America.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, whatever the fucking Americans say. they say pedophile in America. But, like, because of that. The fact that she was raped meant that God wasn't going to love her anymore. Because now when she gets married to a man, she's already deflowered, blah, 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 blah.
Which is stupid.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So she was turned away. Now, she ended up getting help, but I want a place like that. Like, shit, I will fucking sit there overnight. You know what I mean? A place where people can come in, and ask for help and not feel judged and not feel the pressure of you have to be religious to come in.
The only problem with that is they don't have a space right now.
I know.
But I think that when they finally...
We should take the old Planned Parenthood building.
Oh my God. Dex, did you hear that?
Yeah.
There's an old Planned Parenthood building
off of Warren Street.
Off of Warren Street in Glens Falls.
Yep. And
it would just be
even fucking funnier because it would be an old Planned Parenthood building. So we already have protesters. I was just gonna say the protesters already know where to go. Like, and now we'll take them away from Planned Parenthood, so girls can go get fucking contraceptives and their pills and everything else, and not be fucking which protested.
Is even more funny because they're still protesting over there, and it's not even Planned Parenthood anymore. It's just a broken down brick building. And I'm always driving by.
I love that old lady, though. She is a moron, and I love it. She just stands there. I'm like, maybe she's just like, and I feel bad, but what if she's just crazy? And now that's like her zombie routine. She goes there, protests, but she doesn't know. She doesn't see the giant fucking sign, "We moved." But, like, she's just in zombie mode, bro. Like, she just goes there and protests.
Jesus. But yeah, that would actually be cool. Maybe that's something Dex can look into. Not right now.
But at some point, because I don't know
we could all pitch in money. Like, we can start a new fundraiser, donation thing to pitch in money.
I think it would be fucking awesome. And, like, even if, and I understand the whole thing of people with the Satanism title and shit, whatever, I get that. But, like, if we explain what this is for, and I'm sorry, but Kickstart or whatever that stupid thing is.
GoFundMe, Kickstart.
That whole thing. Some dude got money to fly across country to go to a bachelor party that, he didn't know the people. You're telling me people wouldn't donate to a good cause for something like that? And it's not a religious-based thing. You know what I mean? It's not like, this is for God, and the money, 10% is going to go to church. This is all funded into that, into helping people. Yeah. That's what I like about it. So that's what I'm saying. I just think that'd be fucking awesome. I know. I gotta run from there. Like,
see, this is why you need to be part of the group, because they ask for stuff like this.
Yeah, well, they can listen to the podcast and they can hear me.
They will. I'm tagging all of them. But even Dex said during the whole interview process, he even brought up that they're not even devil worshippers, how we actually don't really believe in anything supernatural as a basis. Like, it's just like, you don't worship Satan. It's a matter of taking responsibility. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just...
It's not being a shithead and blaming everybody else for your fucking problems just because you can't get your fucking life together.
Yeah. Yeah. I did like how Satanists were able to, because they put up that 10 Commandments thing on the Capitol's ground in Arkansas, whatever, which one it was.
Arkansas.
I don't fucking remember. Arkansas something.
Arkansas something.
I think it's more Arkansas. But, how they put it up, like the 10 Commandments, they put it up. And then Satanists were like, and then put a statue up of Baphomet. I thought that was really funny.
And they're just like, we want to be represented too, which is fine.
Well, it was mostly like, because you're not really supposed to have anything that represents a religion on Capitol grounds. No.
The whole separate church and state thing. That's
which
a thing.
Totally is not a thing.
It's not a thing, but like, it's written down.
But I thought it was funny that they were like, well, if you can have a religious statue on Capitol grounds, that overwrites the law, and that means we can have like a statue.
It was a loophole.
And they did. Yeah.
It was a loophole they found, and that's why I love this group.
I think it's still there. I'm not sure. I think they took down the 10 Commandments and then they removed Baphomet, or they're still both there.
And they're just having their silent statue war.
Like, just like silent statue war.
Because I was going to say, what are you going to do? Are you going to deface our statue? You know what I mean? And then that just makes you look even more asshole-ish for your religion to deface ours. So it's like...
It's like, oh, fuck yourself. But no, like, I have talked to people in this group, and they're like the most chill, relaxed, nicest people I've ever met. I mean, there's like a few here and there who just like are keyboard warriors, but like you'll get that everywhere. You'll get that everywhere. I remember when I first joined, my first question, I got the church and the temple confused, and one guy kind of just like got really pissed off at me. But Dex stepped in and he was like, "You need to knock it off."
Calm the fuck down.
He was like, she's new to the group," and that was like a year ago, about like half a year ago, I think, like when they first started it. Or first got, like, building up. But, yeah. And then I realized that the Church of Satan sucks. Just, like, they're more, like, demandy. And more...
They're a little more on the extreme side. Yeah.
I remember the Church of Satan shared this one picture that I think Dex or Sacrament shared on the temple making fun of it. But it was, like, a page that the Church of Satan made for their own Bible, where it was, like, the perfect woman, and she had, like, long blonde hair, and it was like,
yes, you tagged me in that.
This woman, she has big breasts, and then, but she was super skinny, and then there was a fat girl with a bag over her head, and said, like, unfuckable, or just, like,
no, you tagged me in that, I thought.
Yeah, she had, like, smelly stuff.
Yeah.
Like, drawings on her, and everyone on the Church of Satan page was like, yeah, this is cool. And then Dex and everyone shared it on the temple, and they're like, this is uncalled for. Yeah. Like, this is ridiculous.
Fat chicks give great head, right? Like...
But anyways, like, they're just the group that are upholding all our beliefs that we all share. And, they're giving back to the community, which not a lot of people are.
No, they're not.
So, the Satanic Temple is probably the Satanic Temple, the Albany Chapter, is probably the only place in this area that's actively always giving back to
that we see. Besides, I mean, like, Planned Parenthood and things like that. But, like, I mean, other churches, like, they maybe...
on a religious standard, I'll say. On a religious standard.
Yes, on religion,
back. And they're not asking for anything back. Right. They're like, hey, do you need this? Do you need that? I think there was like a adopt a highway thing too.
Yes, I remember that. And like I know some people are like, well, they're just doing this, so we think they're good and blah blah blah. And it's like we're as like a community, in general, we're trying to show you that. Granted, we're assholes like you and I, but like we show you, like as a community, we're trying to show you that we give back to everybody else.
And we don't ask
to the other
for,
community we're in. We don't need anything in return except for you to understand that you have someone to go to. End of it. Dude, I gotta run for mayor, but I have to be jacked up on Bang. That's the only way.
I want to cut to our first sponsor, Bang. It is not an energy drink. It is actually
not an energy drink. No.
Yeah, it's not energy. It's a potent brain and body fuel. Yep. Bang! It has super creatine and ultra CoQ10, which sounds dangerous because it is.
It is. But in all fairness, I worked out a little bit today, as much as I could, I'm not supposed to be on the diet. And I'm not supposed to have that either, but I can't help it. I'm fucking addicted.
Bang, make no mistake, Bang is not your stereotypical high-sugar, life-sucking soda masquerading as an energy drink. High-sugar drink spike blood sugar producing metabolic mayhem, causing you to crash harder than a test dummy into a brick wall. Power up with Bang's potent brain and body rocking fuel that has creatine, caffeine, CoQ10, and BCAAs, which is branch-chain amino acids. Life is extreme sport with Bang. If you drink these, please do like 10 push-ups or something. Your heart will go out of control.
Yes.
And it will pound on your chest.
As someone with a heart arrhythmia
who should not be drinking this.
Shouldn't be drinking anything. I shouldn't be drinking fucking coffee. But as someone with a heart arrhythmia, I remember the first time we went to Walmart and I ended up getting one and I opened it in the store and 10 minutes later I was like, raw! I want to fucking lift something and punch a wall.
You opened it in Walmart, took 2 sips.
And
then I turned around and you're like, I was like, dude, you gotta run down the aisle.
Yeah, no, I was drinking one at work the other day and I had to fucking run.
I will say, I drank one of these and I took Coda out to go, you know what?
Yeah.
I don't want to get him excited right now, but I took him out to go, you know what? He's kind of asleep right now, which is good. I fucking ran to the woods with him.
I know.
And then I got there and I was like, I was a little out of breath, but the moment he was done, I ran right back.
That's what I'm saying.
And then
after this, I want to go for a run.
And then I did 50 push-ups, 30 sit-ups, tons of weight training stuff.
I mean, I haven't slept
in
fucking days.
And then I just sat down and had a water. And I was like, okay, I'm done now.
Yeah.
But that shit works.
But I found Rainbow
If you don't
Unicorn
like the pre-workout chalky drinks, Bang is for you. They have multiple flavors. The flavor she's drinking now is called Peach Mango.
Let's do this. Ready? Go. So one is Peach Mango. There is a Cherry something lemonade.
Cherry Blast
lemonade. Then there is one called Rainbow Unicorn, which I finally fucking found. As you know, you were with me. So good. There's a cotton candy one. There's a pina colada one. There's also ones that are no caffeine. There's also a coffee one. And then there's one called, what was it? Bangberry?
Yeah.
It's Bangberry, and I keep calling it Gangberry for some reason, but I like that better. There's that one, and then what other ones am I missing? There was
they're in my fridge.
Blastberry.
Oh, Blastberry.
Yeah, Blastberry is the other one, and there's maybe a few other flavors Sour Heads, which by the way, I don't like that one as much. But if you guys are listening and you want to keep sending me the shit, and I'll keep sponsoring you. Rainbow Unicorn's my favorite, and cotton candy, and quick cotton candy. But Peach Mango is kind of my go-to whatever, and then Cotton Candy and Rainbow Unicorn are kind of my sweet ones. And I know I shouldn't be having them on the diet or, with my heart, but...
Yeah, you have heart arrhythmia, you dumb fuck.
Whatever, I work it out, it's fine. And just fall down a flight of stairs every day.
That's your workout, just fall down a flight of stairs. But anyways, huge shout out to Dex and Sacrament.
Sorry, we keep going off. That's my fault. But yes, clap.
Good job, guys, for representing the religion right. Good job for keeping you cool.
Yeah.
During the whole interview. I don't think I would have. I think I probably would have had a major anxiety attack and just died.
I would have probably been talking a mile a minute and I would be like, yeah, we're great. We do this and we help out the community. And everyone who thinks that we're awful is just fucking horrible and they should probably do some research. And they'd be like, oh.
But then they would cut that and be like, everyone's fucking horrible.
There you go.
A great shout out to you guys.
Yes,
keep doing what you do, demonstrating with Satan and everything.
I'm going to send that idea to them and I don't care. I'll do the freaking overnights there. Bring it. I got to bring my animals, but what's up? While we're on religion, another quick story. I swear to God, it'll be quick. Long story short, there was this guy at work, and he went up and talked to Chris, and he's like, oh, if you go over there and see that lady, blah, blah, blah. And the guy's like, oh, you should date her. And then he mentioned me about, us dating already or something. So the guy came over, and he was a pastor. And he asked me, he goes, oh, well, do you know where you're getting married? Are you ready to get married? I'm like, I'm not ever getting married. I was like, so no, thank you. And he's like, well, do you want to know the benefits of it? And I go, no, because I'm not getting married. Like, I don't want to get married. He's like, well, what was he talking about? I was like, fuck if I know, but I don't want to get married. Granted, I was a little bit nicer to him about it, but like, first off, it pissed me the fuck off because, one, I'm at work. Don't come up to me and push that. And he was nice about it. He was, but it was still pushy. And I'm like, when I get married, if I ever got married, it would be like now. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I know how
I'm getting married. You don't know what I mean.
Want to get married at the Satanic Temple in Boston.
Yes. If I was going to do that, that's
or
where,
Massachusetts.
Or, yes. Or what I would, I got what you're saying. But like, you know what I mean? It was just like something like that. But it irritated me because I'm like, I would never get married in a church unless it's one of our churches. But there's
temple.
Temple. But you know what I mean? And then like, I was like, or in the woods with our people surrounding us. You know what I mean? Like a very nature thing. But I'm like, and I'm explaining this to him. He goes, oh, well, are you religious? I said, yes, but nothing I want to speak to you about. I can't stand that. Don't ask me my religion. I'm at work right now. You know, if I'm wearing my shirt, fine, talk to me. That's different. But don't come up to me when I'm at fucking work and start spouting off how you want to marry me and everything else. And I'm just like, fuck yourself. I was like, I don't believe in marriage. And he's like, oh, well, what's he talking about? And I was like, I don't know, but I'm not getting married. And then that was it. And that was the awkward conversation. But I just wanted to throw that in there. I don't like that. Don't be pushy with your shit. No.
Anyways. Don't be pushy with your shit.
A lot of this fucking caffeine is kicking my ass right now.
Bang!
Bang! You really get a bang for your buck.
Anyways, a quick segment of how I have this thing going on Facebook right now where I said certain amount of legit comments and likes, I will have Ariane throw a whole carton of eggs at me. And then the first time it started off, people thought the challenge was to have eggs thrown at me, which wasn't the challenge. That was the reward.
Right.
The challenge was if you guys can have a conversation that leads up to 200 comments and you get 30 people to like this, you get to watch me get pelted with eggs. And
I'm so excited.
I had to restart. I had to delete the stats and everything because I had one guy who was fucking annoying, and his name was Steven Myers. I don't give a fuck.
I was going to say, not our Steven. Not you, Pumpkin Bay.
Yeah, so super obnoxious. 289 comments were just him posting the same SpongeBob picture over and over and over again. And then spelling out, "Are we there yet, Leah?" But every letter was a comment. I fucking hate that. So, and I first I thought it was only a few times, so I went through deleting them. No. I went to go see all comments, and 80, what?
Now I know why you're pissed off.
75 comments were just normal comments.
Yeah.
And granted, some were repetitive, but not like that. That was 280.
Yeah. I have a fucking meme.
Fuck you, dude. Yeah. So, I'm counting the likes on that one. So, we hit the like marker. And with actual real comments, I just need like 30 more comments.
But they can be like the conversation. Like, you can comment separately, but have an actual conversation when you're doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the whole point of it. Like, Steven and I, or was it Steven and I doing it, or somebody? Someone and I were having conversation.
Yeah, and that's, like, fine.
But your original post, dude, was so bitchy.
Oh, my God.
Great.
It was like,
I was like,
since people don't know what the fucking challenge is or how to read at a second grade level, we're doing this again. And then I reworded it to make it sound a lot nicer.
Well, you were very angry at the time.
I was like, oh, I just drank this fucker woke me up all day with all his notifications, and I work night shift.
Yeah.
And then he had the audacity to say, oh, you're changing the rules. No, I'm not.
Wasn't that the whole point of it? Was it's supposed to be separate comments of conversations, not one letter, not memes, not anything else. It's supposed to be a whole conversation.
The challenge was talk to fucking someone.
Yes.
And if you guys can have a conversation that adds up to 200 comments, I will have eggs pelted at me. It was basically a social experiment. Yeah. It's a thing going around the internet right now. And I just got into it when it first started, so yay.
Woo!
I actually am on the train.
Yeah, you tagged me in that, and I'm like, why am I throwing eggs at you?
But it's a social experiment.
No, I know,
Instagram,
now
you can do it on YouTube, but it's to get people to talk to each other.
Right.
And you set a limit yourself. You can say 50 comments. You can do this, do that. You can say...
I'm going to do one comment, and I'm going to throw an egg at Leah.
Yeah, and I'll be like, what? And that's my comment.
What?
Shit.
I'll be like, lol.
But yeah, so I did this whole thing, and a guy I met in the Army, really, really cool dude, Steven Champion, decided to have a conversation with himself, and it's the most funniest
fucking thing.
Funniest
he had
fucking
me
thing.
laughing. Yeah, this
so,
is pretty good.
Major swearing
Yeah.
alert. I'll give you 3 seconds. Okay, here we go. So he said, talking with myself counts. No, it doesn't. Shut up. How about you mind your own business, Carol? My name is Brad. Fuck off, Brad. No one likes you. I have a problem with my voices sometimes. No, you don't. We all love each other. It's so dysfunctional. I'd rather ride a pissed off hog. You'll join us one day. No, I won't. The dark side is way cooler, Brad, all-state working bitch. At least the light has popsicles. I bet it does, you Catholic priest-looking fuck. And then he goes, I'm done for tonight. And then I was like, what a roller coaster.
Well, because I was going to post the That Wasn't Me, That Was Patricia meme, you know, from Split, because it was still like a comment, you know what I mean? Like, I was going to post that.
Yeah,
and then I was
Patricia.
like, well, I didn't want to do that, you know, because we just literally got done bitching about this guy. But at least mine would have been an actual comment towards the conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It would have had something to do with it.
It's like if you're just 200 comments worth of the same picture, you're cheating.
No, mine, if your meme or your picture or whatever goes along with the conversation, like mine showing Split, there you go. Because it looked like this dude had about 24 fucking personalities in him, and he's just a whole thread. And I'm just like, wow. What?
Oh, man.
That was funny, though. So, shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Steven Champion. We're getting a lot of shout outs today.
We are.
Hey, Albany Satanic Temple, want to sponsor us?
Finger guns.
Anyways, I got some really interesting articles to bring up that are insane and a little confusing, and I've not read them yet.
In the membrane. Okay, I'm done. I had to get it out. I'm sorry.
In the membrane.
Okay.
So, a humpback whale was just found in the middle of the Amazon rainforest, and no one knows how it got there. Quick speculation.
Fuck? Amazon. What are you doing? I think Amazon dropped it off. 2-day delivery. It makes sense. 2-day delivery. They're trying to prove their point. Whatever you want, you can get.
The rainforest is a Prime member, so they got free 1-day shipping.
Oh, shout out to Amazon.
Shout out to Amazon Prime. If you want to sponsor us, you know where to find us. Hashtag Arrow44 podcast.
Aren't you a member?
Yeah.
We just start shooting up memberships everywhere. Just be like, finger gun.
Anyways, the jungles of South America are home to some of the richest biodiversity on the planet. However, it's not typically associated with whales. Fair enough. The carcass of an 8-meter, which is 26 feet, humpback whale was discovered last Friday in the mangrove forests of northern Brazil.
Here's my speculation. Either A, Amazon 1-day free delivery, whatever it is, or B, somebody got super fucking jacked up on Bang. It was like, just fucking bang.
Not your energy drink, but a great pre-workout. Anyways, this actually, that's why I'm on, because I accidentally read ahead, and that was sad. The beach whale, believed to be just 1 year old, was found 49 feet from the river beach. Marajo, and the O has a little dash on top.
Maharo?
Yep. Maharo Island. We're going with it. The world's largest island produced by sediments deposited from a river. It's likely that the humpback whale washed into the river mouth of the Amazon and was dumped on the land as the tides pulled back. Over the weekend, a group of scientists headed to the area hoping to identify the cause of death. Obviously.
Not being able to breathe. Wait, that's wrong. Whales breathe air.
Yeah, but they have to be wet. They can't be dry skin.
Well, I just wanted to make sure that people don't think we're stupid.
Like the salt and
water. They have to stay wet. Remember Free Willy? They had to keep them wet.
Yeah.
They just can't get water.
That's why they say if you see a beach whale, pour water on them until emergency
Super
services.
soak that bitch.
Super soak that bitch.
All right, anyways.
Water soakers from Walmart. We're so desperate.
Oh, God, just help us.
Help us. They're going to take samples from the carcass in the next few days to gain further insight into the strange occurrence and hope to eventually bury the body, which is...
That's actually
really
kind of sweet.
That's really sweet.
I would have blew it up with dynamite and been like, spray your love all over this land. Come back.
What was it that did that? I can't remember if that was a real life thing that happened recently where they couldn't get a beach whale off and it died, and then it was too heavy to move, so they just blew it up.
Felt like that's something I saw in, like, American Dad or Family Guy.
Yeah, that too. Where they
yeah, because Peter, he started learning to drive the forklift, and he saw the beach whale, but they didn't blow it up, but that's what I was thinking of. When he just kept fucking stabbing it, and then he's like, a Family Guy.
Oh, I'm so sorry, beach whale.
Yeah, no, it's awful. This chair's
Anyways, on another sad note, a lot of marine mammals can become stranded for a variety of reasons, from environmental factors such as rough weather to sickness. They argue that solar storms, bright bursts of electromagnetic energy from the sun, could be messing with the animal's internal compass. Fuck you, son. Fucking sun. This is why the moon rules.
Yeah.
The moon or I quit, bro.
Woo.
Parks and Rec reference. NBC.
Oh, Jesus.
So sad. Gotta get that in there. So a local news. I'm not even gonna open the article because fuck it.
I like how we keep watching the time. Like, people aren't gonna fucking sit here and watch it. So or listen. I mean, shit. I'm failing. I need water. All right, go.
So this is basically every school district in the Adirondack district, the Capital District,
the 518 New York State region.
Basically everywhere.
Yeah.
All schools are up in security because of threats that keep happening. And can I just say, this has been going on for years.
Yeah.
And my thing is, why do they think this is going to go away?
They don't. It's because it got worse. Because people actually started acting on them more so than they used to.
Like, not in this area, though.
No, but I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, like... Yeah. Well, no, actually, it's died down. Surprisingly, the number dropped.
Well, who the fuck's sitting around going, you know what? I'm going to call a fucking bomb threat to these cunts.
Here's the thing that happened with me. Because I was at the start of this shit in 2012 when it happened. Someone spread a rumor that... because I was a Satanist, I was going to shoot up the school.
Yeah.
Because I'm a devil worshiper and the Antichrist and the spawn of
Because
Satan.
you made a comment that had nothing to do with that, but, like we were just fucking talking about, someone decided to take certain words from that sentence and make it into their own.
Yeah, it was like music appreciation, and I was like, we were talking about censorship, and I was like, the most censored music is metal. Yeah. So I brought it up. I brought up Ozzy Osbourne, Marilyn Manson, because they always get censored a lot. Yeah. And Marilyn Manson is a Satanist.
Yeah, and he was the top person blamed for Columbine.
Yeah. Yeah. Which Satanists were also blamed with, which was really stupid.
Yeah, I was like...
But anyways, so because I brought him up, someone said... oh, he's a fucking freak devil worshiper. And I was like, so you're censoring my censorship project? And I said it like that. And I was like, you know what? Country is shit. Because everyone used country. Yeah. And my teacher got mad at me. And I was like, no. I was like, this is ridiculous. This is music appreciation. I don't see any fucking appreciation going on here. I got kicked out. Yeah. I don't see any fucking appreciation going on here. Except, oh, look who Mozart fucked in the 1500s. Oh, and look, new country song is out.
Everybody. Spoiler alert, he fucked everybody.
Yeah, he fucked everybody. But, like, I was just so mad. And then he was like, oh, what are you, a devil worshiper? And I was like, what if I am? And then that's...
and that's what started it.
Yep. Yeah. And then someone goes... after I said, what if I am, someone goes, well, then you're a threat to our lives. I'm like, yeah, because Satanists shoot up schools. Mm-hmm. And then that's how it
started.
So word spread around that I was a Satanist. Mm-hmm. And because I was Satanist, I was going to shoot up the school. Mm-hmm. So what happened, because this was before, like, the media, like Facebook and media. Like, this is when Facebook was
This is fucking
new.
MySpace and LiveJournal and shit.
Yeah.
Or no, that was my time. That was my thing
This is when that just ended.
Right.
And Facebook just started getting big.
Right.
I posted on Facebook that I'm pissed off that I'm being, criticized for my beliefs, my faith. I'm being judged for this when you have fucking Catholics going around screwing 6-year-olds. Like, I just went on this huge tangent. Yeah. And then I said something, next person who walks up to me saying I'm a devil worshiper because I listen to metal music is getting stabbed in the throat.
Didn't help your cause.
No, it didn't. But I deleted it, and someone copied that, reworded it, with the word faggots. Oh. So now it's a hate crime. Yes. And his name was Clayton Schaefer. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, fuck yourself.
who was a gay dude. Mm-hmm. So he used the I'm being attacked card.
Yeah.
And then he posted that to the drama club page filled with gay people that I was also a member of. So I had to go on there because one of my friends told me, who was in the club, they texted me and were like, why are you posting this? I'm like, what are you talking about? And they're like, you posted you were going to kill every faggot in drama club for calling you a Satanist. I was like, what? And they sent me the link and I was like, delete it, shut the page down. I did not do that.
Yeah.
So I told my mom about it, and then so we went on so that she was aware. She printed it off, and then, because he had a conversation with himself going back and forth, pretending to be me. He made a fake profile, used my same profile picture, everything, and was going back and forth of me threatening his life because he was a faggot, and Satan's gonna, he's gonna go to hell, and Satan's gonna teach him what a faggot really feels like. And I was like, holy shit. So,
even
the next
I know
morning,
you and you wouldn't say that shit.
No, so it finally got deleted.
Yeah.
But thank Satan, my mom printed off everything that was said. Because that little fucker went back and deleted all his comments to make me seem like a psychopath.
And that you were just ranting,
about killing faggots.
Right.
So, next day in school, I immediately go to the sports director who knew me my whole life, and I was like, something's going on. I don't want to say anything in case it doesn't get brought up.
Right.
But I think I'm being attacked. I need the police. And he was like, whoa, what do you mean attacked? And I was like, I told him, I was like, it came out that I was a Satanist, and someone said, because I'm a Satanist, I'm automatically going to shoot up schools, because apparently that's what we do. And my friend told me last night that someone pretended to be on me, because I didn't know it was him yet.
Yes.
Someone pretended to be me on the drama club page saying, because I'm a Satanist, I'm going to stab all the faggots. And he was like,
Yeah,
And he was like, that doesn't sound like you. And I'm like, I know. And I'm like,
I'm aware. It's not me.
I'm like, I'm aware. And I'm like, so I don't know what to do. Like, I don't want to get arrested for something I didn't do. And he goes, calm down. Like, just go to class, whatever. So I go to choir, because it's usually choir or band.
Mm-hmm.
So that day it was choir. Ella, I don't remember her last name. Was it Ella? Emma, Ella, I don't fucking remember. It was like it sounded like that.
Okay.
So, we'll call her Emma. I think that was her name. I don't fucking remember. This was like 8 fucking years ago. What's-her-face grabbed me and was like, why'd you post that? And I was like, I didn't fucking post that. So, like, when we were having that conversation, the principal and vice principal walk in and see me.
Of course.
And I'm like, and of course I'm wearing my Satanist t-shirt at that point. So I'm like, fuck! So I see them and I just go like this. Like, I'm just signaling them, like, to shut up. I grab my bag. I didn't even grab my bag. I just, like, ran up to them and I was like, we need to go. And so they sat down with me. And of course I'm crying because I got, like, a cop there and everything. And they have the whole thing. Yeah. And I was like, oh my fucking God. So I was pissed and I shut down. I didn't talk to them. So they didn't know that wasn't me. I was just pissed.
Right.
Which probably didn't help my case.
No.
So then my mom finally got there.
You just look guilty as shit.
Yeah, so my mom finally got there. I get called in. And they're going through everything. And when they were reading the comments, I was like, that's not what was said.
Yeah.
I showed them the original post of me saying, I'm sick of being discriminated against for my own beliefs and my faith. How I'm told that I'm automatically a murderer for believing in this. Next person who comes up to me and says this, I'm going to stab in the throat. And then I told them, I was like, I deleted it because I realized that just made me look even worse.
Yeah.
And
you were being hypothetical. Like, you were just...
I was being hypothetical, but I knew people were going to, like, twist it into more of a story.
Yeah.
And so I deleted it, and I was like... And then I deactivated my Facebook, because I was like, I don't want to be around this.
Right.
And so then it was proven that wasn't my Facebook that was posting stuff. So then the big question was, who's pretending to be me? Mm-hmm. Because at first they didn't believe me. They're like, oh, how do we know you just didn't activate another Facebook and then just make all these threats? And I'm like, I don't know. Probably because I don't want to go to fucking jail.
Right.
So what happened was, thank God, my mom, before she came over, went home and grabbed the sheet that she printed off. And they compared them and realized that Clayton Schaefer's comments were not there. So then they kind of pieced together, and the cop was like, he's behind it.
Yeah.
Because they were like, he was like, first off, no one can comment in the same minute 5 comments.
It's going to take a lot longer.
It's going to take a lot longer.
They just updated this recently.
Yeah.
That somebody is typing a comment.
8 years from then. Now they just updated it. But, so that was the first red flag. The second was that he deleted only his comments. And then the third red flag was the fact that on my phone it was deactivated, and when I reactivated it, it was different from the picture was different.
Right, everything was different. And, you know, there was fucking information on there. Yeah. Not just a picture and a name.
So, this was before they even thought of, like, tracking IP address. Because, like I said, this was a brand new thing.
Yeah.
So, what happened was they were like, okay, we believe you. And the cop, of course, had to interview people in the class that day that was, like, for music appreciation, which surprised me because these are all jocks and, like, preppy bitches. And I'm like, fuck, they're totally going to, like, use this against me. Surprisingly, they all stood up for me. They were like, no, she had a disagreement with someone in the class. She did threaten to throw them out the first-story window. But
they wouldn't have gone hurt.
Yeah, but they were like, but at the same time, he was attacking not only her music taste, but attacking her belief, attacking everything. And to be fair, the teacher didn't stick up for her.
Right.
So, and they were like, but also we didn't stick up for her either. And I'm like, so, then they all said, like, she has every right to be pissed. But we all grew up with Leah. She would never, ever fucking post this.
Yeah, she would never.
That's the only thing that saved me, was they all stuck up for me. And, of course, you had 2 to 3 people.
Shout out to them.
Yeah. You had 2 to 3 people that were like, oh, yeah, she totally said this, this, and that, but they didn't line up. And they were all conspirators. Because one of them was Cora Dow, who I took her boyfriend away from her. So.
I get it.
So it was her... Clayton Schaefer, and one other person who I suspected is, but fuck it at this point. I have 2 out of 3. There's my hit list. Just kidding.
JK. Jesus.
Anyways, but no, this whole thing fucking happened, and it literally, like, they were just like, they didn't do anything. They knew about this, so I'm technically the reason why Hudson Falls has you have to, like, buzz in.
Yeah.
But even, like, when they knew that this was a rumor, when this was a religious attack, when this was everything, no one stood up for me at the fucking town hall meetings. No one.
Right.
My mom was the only one that stood up and said, like, she's being attacked. They said they were going to send out a letter to all families saying it was a rumor, your children aren't in danger. Never did. They said they were going to scold people in the drama club who were spreading the rumor. Never did. Like, they just... said they were going to do all these things, and they never did.
They dropped the fucking ball.
They dropped the fucking ball. But here's the thing. I was at the start of all that. If that happened now, it wouldn't matter. I'd be fucking in prison.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter. It would be a whole fucking thing. Like,
it'd be world news media. Satanist teenager gets arrested for threatening to shoot up the school. Devil worshiper.
Like, I don't know how old you were at the time.
I was 17.
No, at this time, like when Columbine happened.
Oh, I was, I think, 12, 13, maybe. What year was it?
No, because you were a fucking toddler, weren't you? Because I was like 13 or 14. I don't know. I was in 7th grade. So this is...
No, I would have been 6 or 7 then.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
A toddler. No, I'm just kidding. So, like, mine's not, like, long or anything like that, but when Columbine happened... because I was gothy and because I stated my beliefs of I don't believe in God, I believe in this kind of stuff, and essentially along the lines of Satanists. At the time, with me, we didn't have the apparel, so I didn't wear. I just wore all black. You saw how I dressed. And most people who know me from then, know. So it's like,
that's how I was
wore
too,
that.
Black.
Exactly. And I had a trench coat, I think. Like, it wasn't even a trench coat, it was like a medium one. But
it was more like a waistcoat.
Yes, exactly. So anyways, when Columbine happened, I was literally... taken out of class by 2 grown-ass fucking men with no one around me, taken out of class by them, brought down to the office where there was a fucking state trooper, and my guidance counselor and the 2 people and the principal and the vice principal. They sat me down and I'm like, shit, what happened? I'm thinking one of my parents just died. Yeah. That's how bad this is right now because they know I'm gonna freak the fuck out.
When this happened and I wasn't really aware of it happened, and that's the same thing I thought.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is fucking scary. So they bring me in here and I'm sitting there, I'm like, shit, what happened? You know, whatever. So they sit there and they go... So, you know about now this is a few days, I want to say, after Columbine, and I was same thing happened. I was having a discussion about Columbine, and I said, this is what I said. I go, I understand why they did it. I understand what was going through their head. I understand why they did it. I don't believe that they should have done it. I don't agree with them. It's not anything ready for this? It's not anything I would ever do or support, but I understand mentally why they did this. Mm-hmm. Some fucking cunt who, by the way, just tried to add me on Facebook the other day, went to the principal.
Don't you love that?
Oh, I saw her at the bar and I spilled a cup on her. It's cool. I wasted a beer. But anyways, this bitch goes down to the office and tells them that I supported it and that she's terrified I'm going to shoot up the school. Now, mind you, I find that out later, obviously. But I get pulled in there. They're telling me...
That's what I was, too. I found out who
Yes, I found out later. Yeah. So they're sitting there like, oh, well, we heard this rumor in Columbine just happening. You wear all black and you believe in darker things is what they said. And I said, first off, I believe in you being able to be your own person. I believe in spirits and trees and shit like that. That's how I was raised. You know, I don't believe in God, Christian book thing. And then go, why the fuck am I explaining myself to you? Where's any of my representatives? I was like, call my mom. As soon as I said that, shit went south because my mom is not welcome there. But anyways.
My mom was like a shitstorm. You saw her coming there like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, as soon as they saw my mom, they were just like... Get her out. Just get her out. Do whatever she wants. But anyways, so I have no representation on my end. So they're sitting there attacking a 13, 14-year-old girl, saying like, well, you said this, you said that, you dress in black, you listen to this music, and they're going on and on and on. And I'm like,
they're stereotyping like they did with men.
Exactly. So I'm like, so? And they go, well, Combine just happened, and we were told that you agreed to it. And I said, first off, whoever accused me should show her fucking face. And they go, we didn't say if it was a boy or girl. I go, I already fucking have an idea who it was, because this bitch has had a problem with me ever since I started at Glens Falls. Mm-hmm. And I was like, not my fault your boyfriend wanted me, ho? Like, what the fuck you want? So, anyway, so, like, I told him, like, she should show her face and she should have to come to me directly in this office right now and say why she thinks that I would do this. I was like, she should have to man up to it. You're going to accuse someone and almost ruin their lives over something. Come on now. So anyway, so this whole thing goes on. The cop's like, well, do you own any guns? And I was like, no. And I was like, I don't even own a fucking knife besides the knives in my kitchen. I was like, I would never hurt another human being unless they were hurting someone else or myself. I was like going on about this stuff. I was like, I just want to fucking come to school and learn, and you're taking me out of fucking class because some dumb bitch is jealous about something, and now you're taking my education away while she gets to sit in class and learn.
That was my mom's problem too. She was like, you're risking Leah's education because they wanted to make a fake profile and spread this, and instead of going after her attackers, you're removing her from school. No wonder we became
friends. We had the same fucking life, different paths.
Your thing is don't go after the attackers, attack the victim.
Yes.
And that's what she brought up in all that town hall. She goes, why is the victim being attacked? We should go after the bullies. We should go after the hackers.
And like once they figured out that like I wouldn't do anything, they're like, okay, well you can't wear a trench coat to school anymore. And then I told them, I said, it's not technically a trench coat, but I see where you're coming from. I won't do it just so everyone else feels safe. That's fine. Not a big deal. They're like, well, do you think you could tone down your look? And I said, no. In sign language too, because I was like, no. And then I was like, it's not gonna happen. I'm like, I want all these girls wearing fucking booty shorts and their tits hanging out at 13 to change their style, but that's not gonna happen. Mm-hmm. Why do I have to stop wearing less? Well, like, fucking Johnny Cash wears black. Why can't I? So like, you know, so that was the whole thing.
And he's the like top Christian person there.
So my mom, like, this whole thing happened. My mom ended up getting a hold of them, and that ended pretty quick. But they did apologize to me, which was nice.
I never got a fucking apology.
No, they did. That was my mom. My mom, pretty sure my mom almost got arrested. And that's the first time she almost got arrested. But, like, yeah, so, like, I get where you're coming from. Because, you know, you, as a kid, like, they need to understand. They need to have someone explain. There's been something said that, you know, could possibly affect you or others. We need to chat to you real quick. And then have people there that they trust. Have their parents there. Have a close friend there. You know what I mean? Because, like, you have all these adults, including a police officer, who you're essentially made to be afraid of. You know what I mean? In the sense of, like, if they show up during a chat, something's fucking up. Yeah. You know? So, like, I don't know. I think there should be more backup. See, there we go. For our community. We should have, like, advocates for
Satanists on call.
Yes, we should have advocates.
On call Satanists.
But anyways, yeah.
We come up all dressed in black with just like a black tie with like the satanic symbol on it and like a briefcase. Yes. Open it, you just take out like just the Baphomet statue, and you're just like, so I'm here to represent.
They're like, they don't need a representative, and I'd be like, yes, they do.
Yeah, be like, well, obviously they do.
Smoke bomb.
You just have like that little like fire starter, like. I'm a local Satanist here to represent. But no, like seriously, like this, I don't want to say that being a Satanist has caused problems for me because it has.
No, the people who don't understand it and jump to conclusion have caused problems for me. Eric, which is one of the shooters in Columbine, he caused problems for us because not only did people like us get in trouble, Manson got in trouble. Manson was like, they went after this poor guy. And even my mom, who didn't care for him at first, when she saw his interviews, she was like, he's a down-to-earth guy. He believes in this. He believes in that. She's like, I don't care if you listen to his music. Again, she didn't understand him. Then she understood him. And then she was okay with it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like if you do your fucking research.
My mom found the Satanic Bible just chilling about. And she goes, that's evil. You don't want it. But she was raised on a very Protestant Catholic household.
Come on, it's momski.
We all know. I'm like, I'm not even going to get in a discussion with her. I told her it's for a school project. She didn't believe me.
Right.
But Kristen and Jake know I'm a Satanist. Jake and Kristen actually looked into it, and they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They're like, sounds pretty cool. You do you. But Kristen is a Catholic.
Yeah.
She represents herself Catholic. I think Jake does too, or he just doesn't give a fuck.
Right.
But I made it clear I've tried to make it clear in my family that I am a Satanist without dropping the Satan bomb.
Yeah.
Like, I've just been like, if someone asks me, am I Catholic, like my family, I go, no, I'm the opposite.
I go, I'm the opposite of the Bible.
Yeah, I either let their imagination do the work.
Yeah.
They'll either catch on and not question me because they know it's an uncomfortable conversation to have. Not just be, like, uncomfortable to be a Satanist. It's more uncomfortable to discuss that with someone that probably won't understand it.
Exactly.
And then you feel like you're backed into a corner.
Yes.
So, or they just don't get it and go,
yeah,
and then
we get that whole fucking thing.
But no, back to the whole thing, like, so that was, like, 2012, and now it's 2019, and this shit's still happening, because the article was that it was a kid talking, they made a joke on a school bus.
Right.
They made a joke about something, let me open it real quick, but someone overheard and tattled, and now it's, like, all over.
So us.
Basically.
This kid's going to be on our fucking podcast in a few years, like, as the younger one.
Basically, because, like, I had to enter a fucking survey. Hang on.
Okay.
But, it was in Kingsbury, but it was Hudson Falls School, which is fucking, again.
Yes.
So, like, it goes back to the thing of, this is going to happen every year. You don't stop focusing on security and focus on the kids. Like, focus on, like, the victim. Focus on, okay, why is this being spread?
Yeah.
Have fucking meetings in your school, like, school meetings where everyone attends.
Yep.
Saying,
you would have the children explain and express what would make them feel safer.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, my God. Or just, like, be like, everyone here is different beliefs, different religions, different sexualities, different faiths, whatever. If anyone is found spreading a rumor of violence in any way that is untrue, you will be expelled. How about do that?
That's what they were supposed to be doing. That's what Glens Falls did. After that whole situation, if you mouthed off to someone or you threatened someone, you were supposed to be expelled for 3 days so you could, quote-unquote, calm down and rethink. That is what they said. That is what you got told every time, and you signed something about that. And it worked. Put someone out of school for 3 days, away from everyone else, away from whatever, and at the time, social media wasn't huge. It was fucking MySpace. That's how old I am. It was MySpace at the time. You didn't do shit on MySpace like you do on Facebook. You know,
and this is the problem. So you put something on Facebook, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
So, but this happened at Hudson Falls Middle School.
Jesus Christ.
It's a fucking middle school. So first off,
this is where we think happened for
yourself,
us too.
Hudson Falls School District. It's a fucking middle school.
Yep.
Go fuck your. How fucking dare you attack a child? Because at middle school, you're still a fucking child.
Yeah.
Like, how fucking dare you? First off. Second off, fuck you, Washington County Sheriff. Fuck you. Okay, now let's go on to it. Because he instigated the whole thing.
I know. I already,
Oh, yeah. So, basically, something happened at middle school. It was a private... Here's my favorite. It was a private chat.
Oh, my God.
A private chat between a few children in their teens on Instagram over the weekend that was brought to the attention of police and school officials. They said it was unclear what was said, so they don't even know what the fuck was said or what school they're talking
where's your
about.
Fucking proof?
Yeah, because a school was targeted, but if you don't know what was said, how the fuck do you know something was targeted? Basically, they worked with the school officials overnight and believed the comment was a joke and there's no plans for any violence. They're launching an investigation to find out one of the children who was taking part in the chat lives in Minnesota, while students from other districts were involved as well. And
where the fuck did they all meet each other to get in this chat?
Right?
Like,
and they said they're trying to figure out who said what. Even if you're joking on social media, not everything is a joke. But it was a private fucking chat.
Yeah.
That's different.
It's not out there.
If it's public, okay. But if it's a private chat and someone gets a fucking offended and then brings it, that's your own fault. Don't be part of that fucking private chat. Okay. Anyways, the school is aware of who the kids involved were, and the district resources officers and the investigating officers were on hand Monday morning. The superintendent released a statement Monday morning saying the district was made aware of the threat early on and worked collaboratively with law enforcement on the investigation. She said the district takes threats made social media very seriously. No, you fucking don't.
No, you don't.
And investigates all incidents thoroughly. No, you fucking don't, because this has been going on for 10 years.
None of the schools here take it seriously.
Nothing changes. All that changes is you change the passcode on the fucking door.
Yeah.
That's so 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam! I shot up your school.
Yeah.
Because I got the passcode.
Yeah.
And I'm a fucking elderly person at a Catholic church.
Not to do this, but I'm pretty sure the glass there is not tempered glass.
No, it's not. I can hit that with a fucking stick and it shattered.
You can hit that with a fucking truck and get in there and then just do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? What the fuck?
Hudson Falls schools, Glens Falls schools, all schools are built with one hallway, door at the end. You can literally drive a truck through and get out the other entrance and probably mow down 100 students.
Yep.
Just by running them over.
I feel like we're giving out some ideas that we probably shouldn't. This is
you know what? Then they should probably up their community service to, I don't know, check on your kids or not take shit literally or stop invading private chats that are joking between 12-year-olds.
Now, I do apologize if I missed this part. Who saw this, or was it a kid that brought it?
It was a kid. It was a butthurt kid that brought it to you.
Okay. I didn't know. I did miss that. I wasn't sure if it was a parent that came in and they're just like, oh my god, brr, and they all up in arms, you know what I mean?
No, it's just a butthurt kid.
That's just fucking ridiculous. But this is a bunch of different kids from different states, from different areas.
It's basically a group chat of different. They could have met on Xbox. They could have met on PlayStation, and they're just talking.
Or a group on Facebook.
Yeah, and they could have just brought up school shootings and how stuff's happening, and then one kid got fucking butthurt, maybe out of 30 or 20 or 5, who fucking knows, and then brought it to the attention, and now this whole investigation's happening. And now these poor middle schoolers are under investigation. This is so fucking
It's not
stupid.
a huge investigation. Go to their house, give them a talking to with somebody, just be like, give them a mental, clarity
They're
test.
not even teenagers yet.
Come on. Which one of them, and I understand guns are a big thing.
They're 10
now.
to 13.
Yeah, I was 13, 14 in middle school.
Yeah.
I'm come on now. But it's go to them, see how their mental state is, see if there's any complaints from any abuse, anything else, because that's obviously triggers. Mm-hmm. If there's not, move the fuck on. Have them under. Why are you destroying their fucking life right now?
It's so.
This is what I'm talking about. So now their education's getting ruined. Now we're gonna have even more fucking idiots on the streets.
Mm-hmm. And you know how they're gonna solve it? They're just gonna up security on the schools. They're not gonna have any town hall meetings.
What are you gonna do? New York City shit? Where are you gonna just have people walk through a fucking metal detector? What are you gonna do? An airport?
Yeah,
the airport style to get.
You're gonna hire someone from the NSA to scan people.
Oh my god! Fuck them.
Schools are so dumb. The only school that's not dumb is fucking Albany, because I know a teacher that used to work there. She's actually my godmother, and when this stuff happened to me, she automatically told my mom. She goes, "They did everything wrong.
Yeah,
they were never supposed to vocalize it. First off, because it brings attention to it. They should have never called the police. They should have sat down with her." Got her side of the story. They should have never taken her out of school.
No.
They should have got the person who told them and took them out of school and put them on suspension.
Yeah.
She was listening. She goes, "This is how we do in Albany School District."
I can
see
both of you getting suspended to be safe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or just have you in the office and get the sides of the story. And if yours didn't check out, then I get suspending you just to be safe.
They took me. This is their reasoning that they told my mom. They took me out of school. Not because I was a danger to others, but because they didn't know how I'd react if someone came up to me asking if I was going to shoot up the school. Because I have violent tendencies. And I'm like, you mean the one violent tendency where I got punched in the face and I punched them back and they happen to be gay, so I got in trouble?
Yeah, it's a hate crime.
Yeah, even though they punched me first.
Yeah, no, it's a hate crime. It's not self-defense. It's a hate crime at that point.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they were like, yep, double standard. So they were like, so she has violent tendencies. So for other safety, we're taking her out of school because we can't protect anyone if she acts out. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding
okay,
me?
bye.
I was like, yeah, bye.
Holy
I didn't go
shit.
back. I didn't go back at all. They wanted me to walk the stage. I said no, and then my mom convinced me to, and I wish I never fucking did.
That's just fucking ridiculous.
Yup. So let's talk about something more interesting.
Okay.
Like happier, aka psycho-y.
Yeah.
About a man with a knife in his back who walks out of a hospital for a cigarette break in under like -degree weather. Let's just talk about that champ. I think he's from Russia. What do you think?
Germany.
Canada. His name's Vladimir, and he was hospitalized in the Russian city of Kazan. After getting stabbed in a drunken fight.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So, yeah, this guy's kind of badass.
I ripped my nail off, sorry.
Ooh.
My fake one, it's okay. Anyways, so the Russian.
Yeah, so Vladimir, who's 34, was hospitalized in the Russian city of Kazan, whatever, after getting stabbed in a drunken fight. He told the medics he had something to do and went off. He didn't actually have any cigarettes on him and had hoped to get one from other smokers outside.
What a fucking beast.
Under the -10 temperatures outside, wearing nothing but underwear. A spokesman from the Regional Health Authority in where they are confirmed Vladimir had undergone surgery to remove the knife and was in stable condition. That's so fucking funny.
I got shit to do.
Someone commented with Vladimir Putin laughing, which is...
I mean, it works. It works this time.
It's understandable. I mean, I think Vladimir Putin would be very, very pleased.
Yeah, of course. He's showing what
I
kind of
have a rant.
soldiers he has.
I have a rant.
Go for it. I need my heart
about
to relax.
people who wear makeup to cover their blemishes caused by wearing makeup.
Okay.
First off, what the fuck? If the makeup you're wearing is causing you to break out, have blemishes, all this stuff, why is your solution to just wear more of it? To cover up that you have blemishes?
Right. Now, are these hypothetical, or is
No,
it because
these
I
are
wear
real
makeup,
people.
so you're asking me? No, that's what I mean. Like, is this because it's like
this
I
is
wear
just
makeup,
hypothetical.
so it's like
why would that be a go-to of, my makeup's making me look uglier than I want? Let me just wear 8 more pounds of it.
Yeah. I mean, it is a fucking podcast. I'm going to answer you back, obviously, because this works, because you don't wear makeup, and I do.
No, and
But,
I have
yeah.
natural, beautiful skin.
Yes, you do. No, like, I only wear, like, the eyeliner and sometimes eyeshadow, mascara, whatever. That's all I do, though. And I use lotion. I don't do the fucking contouring, whatever that shit's called. But, like, with you, what you're saying with the blemishes, what we were talking about a little bit beforehand that I wanted to save for here. I guess, like, the whole thing is sometimes you can be allergic to it. So why the fuck are you still using it? Again, your point. 2, it's too thick for your skin because there's different skin types, as I'm sure you know, like the oily versus not oily.
Oh, yeah.
So if I have oily, I don't have oily skin, but if you have oily skin, you can't use certain products because it makes it worse and it clogs up your pores, so you get, bacteria. So that happens, you get pimples. But there's that. It could be the wrong makeup, or you're not fucking washing your face. And I get some people just have acne, especially teenagers, whatever, we're not talking about that.
But acne is temporary.
Yes, you're talking about people who are breaking out from makeup, and then they just use that same makeup to cover up the breakout, and then it's just a fucking cycle. It doesn't stop.
It's
like,
that,
wash your face.
and I'm also talking about how people pluck their eyebrows to the point where they don't grow back properly. So now they're too skinny for their liking. So they have to put on fake eyebrows.
Right.
People
I don't get that one.
People who, wear so much like cheek makeup or whatever that they start getting pimples.
Cheek makeup.
I don't wear fucking makeup.
Blush.
You put it on your face. Thank you.
And
they get like pimples and stuff. And you, instead of treating their skin like going to see a doctor
or wash it properly,
well, not even that. Like if you're just getting pimples, like the reason you get pimples and zits and acne is because there's bacteria on your face.
Yes.
So you either scrub your face every day, or you go and get ointment, or if that's not working, then you go to a doctor and they prescribe you something.
Right.
So instead of doing that, you go, oh, why don't I just cover it with more makeup, which has more bacteria in it, so now you're infecting your already infected fucking face.
Yeah.
And
well, it has oils and stuff. A lot of them have oils, and that's just going to coat the bacteria in there. It's not going to be able to breathe. Your
so
face
then
can't
now
breathe.
you have more redness all over your face, and
the eyebrow thing is my issue.
I don't get. So you pluck your eyebrows to where now that it's like a faded or like too skinny, and instead of stop plucking your eyebrows and just let it grow and shape them, because that's how you fix them. Instead of plucking them, you shape them. Until they're back to what you want, then you can start plucking around and contouring them.
I understand you want a different shape, but why are you shaving them off to draw it on with a purple pencil?
That, or why do you need to just get a fucking a dark piece of makeup and just go and be like, I have thick eyebrows when you don't.
See,
just let that shit. If you want thick eyebrows, just let it grow.
Yeah, and we're not bullying. We're legitimately asking because we don't understand. We don't understand.
There was this girl that shared a picture on Facebook of before and after she put on makeup. She goes, "Oh, it took me 5 minutes to put this makeup on."
Bullshit.
First off. Second off,
10, and I don't wear that.
Second off, her face barely had any eyebrows. Mm-hmm. She had pimples and zits all over her face. And after she had makeup, it looked like she didn't have any blemishes, nothing whatsoever. And my point is... No, this is my point, and it's a fair point.
Who hurt you?
My point is, say if I met someone.
Yeah.
Right? And I was like, oh, and I see that they don't have anything on their face, whatever. And then they go to wash their face, and then they come back with all these blemishes, and I'm automatically unattracted by you. But that's not because you have blemishes or anything. Yeah. That's because you basically fucking manipulated me to your look. If I saw you with all these blemishes and everything, I'm a personality person. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But that's a damaged personality to me. You cover up your face with all this makeup to make yourself look prettier than you think you are, when all you have to do is just
I get that they're trying to and some people, they do have issues. There are some people that literally can't, no matter what they get, it doesn't help them, but change your diet then, you know what I mean? They try to do this stuff, it doesn't always help them.
And there is surgery to where they can scrape it off, but, it's new.
Some people can't get it. I get that. I'm playing devil's advocate here.
But I'm talking about the people who can fix it, and their solution is just to put on more makeup.
But my thing is, I understand you want to feel good about yourself, you want to be pretty, and this is to the people who can fix their problem but don't. Fuck yourself. Because you shouldn't have to put on that much.
My thing is... If I'm attracted to you and then you wash your face and come back with that, I'm no longer attracted to you, not based off because you have pimples.
Of that.
It's because you basically fucking manipulated me into liking
something that you're not.
Something that you're not.
Yeah.
And I was like, whereas if it was the opposite, if you just showed me your true face and everything,
and then you came
out with makeup, I'd be like, okay, you do look a little bit nicer, skin wise, but why don't you take that off?
Why you do that, but why not?
Why don't you just stop wearing makeup and we can
do something else?
Do something else,
help you,
let me help you. Yeah, but I don't like being tricked. I don't like being deceived.
Who hurt you?
Who hurt you? I have a list. But that's just my thing. It was if it's a thing that can be fixed, why aren't you fixing it?
Right.
If you want to look natural, as some people say it.
With the fucking pounds of makeup that they put on, that all natural look.
Why don't you just fix your natural look? Because then you won't have to spend all this money on makeup. You won't have to put pounds on your face and make your, basically at that point, disease worse.
Yeah.
Because pimples are a disease.
Yeah.
And zits are a disease.
Isn't it herpes, technically?
Basically, kind of.
I thought it was
because it's a bacteria type of...
Yeah,
herpes, yeah. Because herpes is it's contractive. So if I have pimples on my face and I scratch my and I break it and I get that pus or whatever on my finger and then I shake your hand's gonna break out.
It's fucking disgusting.
It is.
I'm not touching.
But do you know how many people do that and you don't even know?
Ugh. Fuck.
Yep. I probably just made everyone cringe just like you did.
It's not even that though. It's I'm already fucking.
Or people who don't wash your hands and you shake their hands and then you itch your chin like I did. See how I have some on my chin?
Yeah.
It's because I shook hands with someone who had dirty hands and now
then you touch your face.
And then I touch my face. Yep.
Whoa. So I'm already germaphobe, and now it's just gonna be even worse.
Yeah, that's why I don't shake hands with people.
Yeah, no, I don't think
unless I know you're hygienic.
Yeah, unless I know you. Yeah.
But No. That's why I never shake hands. I just go, nice to meet you.
Hey.
And I had one person who goes, oh, not going to shake my hand. That's disrespectful. I'm like, no, it's just I have a problem with hygiene. And I'm like, it's not a respect thing. It's more like I don't want any germs on me. That doesn't mean you're a nasty, dirty person. That just means, like, I'm a little paranoid about it.
I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm getting fucking free. Like, I'm starting to itch. Like,
I know, I am too.
I just want to go home and take a shower.
I don't know if you started seeing, like, I started rocking my back against the chair because I was getting itchy.
I just want to move on. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Oh, now I'm thinking about lice, and god damn it, now I'm all itchy.
Oh. Alright, anyways.
What have I done?
Yeah, seriously.
Anyways. Yeah, shout out to the Satanic Temple.
And bang!
And bang!
Oh my god. Ugh.
But, yeah, I think that about does it. We kind of brought up all the topics we wanted to talk about, the rants we wanted to rant about.
And fuck Rob. For, like, Division. I just thought about that. I just, like, that literally just popped up.
How
fuck
he was
you,
like,
Rob.
fuck Leah for playing shitty games like the Division.
And he
First
off, he is joking. We have a whole, like, thing going on. But anyways.
I don't care. First off.
I know.
It's a great game. Division 2 coming out in a few days. Pre-ordered it. What?
Yeah. No, I'm excited to play that.
Division now $10 at your local GameStop, Walmart, PlayStation Network, and Microsoft Store. Get it for $10.
Mm-hmm.
Pre-order Division 2 and play the open beta.
But, like, so, fuck you for that, and fuck you for not liking Jersey Shore. Called out.
It's t-shirt time.
Stop.
That was my favorite thing where it was, what was it? Raindrop, drop top. Ron, stop.
Yeah, I know, that shit's funny. Who else are we gonna say fuck you to? I thought there was, like, someone else.
Oh, I got a rant. It's a Tinder rant.
Yes.
Because I started catching up on this. Because I'm back on Tinder.
I love messaging your Tinder people for you last night.
Thank you.
Yeah, anyways.
Can I just say, first off, everyone who's matching with me is way out of my league. And I'm like,
no, you're out of their league.
Oh, I'm out of their league?
Yeah.
I don't know. They're very attractive.
First off, fuck you, Leah. All right? You're out of their league. I just want to say that. Don't put yourself down like that again. Or else.
Okay, let me rephrase that. A lot of people I'm matching with are people I make fun of.
Okay, there you go.
For being too, like, hit the gym, bro. Football is life, bro.
As we just talked about fucking Jersey Shore.
Well, like, you know what I mean?
I know what you
mean. Their type is, like, the skinny, tall, blonde, prissy.
Like I said last night, you would think that they'd want an Instagram model, but yet they're looking for girls who are snowboarding and real and everything else. So it's nice, though, to see that change in men.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't have that. I just attract fuckboys, apparently, though, so.
But here's my thing on Tinder. Fuckboys are being too obvious now.
But I like that.
But here's the thing, like, I can swipe left on them because it's too obvious based off just their profile pictures. Because
you do have a point.
If they just, like, post half their face and everything, fuckboy.
Yeah.
If they post themselves with friends, but their friends have emoji stickers over their faces, so you don't know who they are.
Like the girl that's sitting next to them in the skimpy ass dress, and they don't want you. Yeah.
Fuck boy, because they don't want you knowing they're friends.
Yeah.
People who have babies in their profile pictures go, that's not my kid. I'm still swiping left because I don't like kids, and
you're obviously close to it,
and you're obviously close to kids, and that's gonna make you want kids.
Yeah.
Swipe.
Right.
People who go, oh, sex isn't part of the relationship, but then the fourth picture is a dick pic saying, sit on my face. Like...
yeah, I guess it's...
like, you know what I mean? It's just, like, so obnoxious.
Yes.
And it's so hard, because then you find those people that are like, yeah, whatever. But can I just give a shout-out to OkCupid? Because they have a thing...
Cupid, find your match.
Find your match. No, because they have something that if Tinder implemented this, no other dating site can beat them. Because OkCupid has this thing where you answer questions.
Yeah.
So you answer questions on sex, lifestyle,
That's
hobbies,
every dating. It's Match.com. All of them do the same thing. Yeah.
And what they have, which I'm so thankful for, because I matched with this one guy on OkCupid. He was really attractive. We, like, had the same style and everything. So I went to our questions, and the lifestyle was the same. Mm-hmm. The relationship was the same. Like, we both had the same outlooks on relationship. And then I went to sex. Because have you ever been on OkCupid?
Yeah, I don't think so.
When you answer questions, You can. There's another spot where it can say the answers you'll accept. And it's the same answers they
match,
gave you.
I did do match, and they have the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know what you're talking about.
If you only select 2 of those,
yeah.
That means the other 2 will be shown in red, meaning you don't approve of what they said. And they can see that you don't approve of what they said.
Right.
And if it's in gray, that means that they selected it for, they could care less.
Right. Like, opinion, no, like, kind of, I don't give a shit, and no.
Yeah, you just select all of them for being like, what do you prefer, and you just click all of them because you couldn't give a shit.
Yeah.
And so, like, if he says something that's in red, it's something I disagreed with, and he could see that. If something I said is in red, it's something he disagreed with.
Right.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
So, great looking guy. I was like, oh, this would be really cool.
Literally everything else is set for you. Good to go.
Went to
then we
sex.
Get to sex.
He was a virgin, which I was like, whatever. And it was, how often do you want to have sex? And I said, a month or less. like how can you go without sex? And I said a month or less.
Right.
That was in the red. And his was as every day. And I'm like, first off,
he said he was a virgin.
And I was like, so red flag number 1.
Yeah.
And then the next one was bondage during sex. I said no.
Yes.
And I put him as no.
Yeah.
Because bondage is weird to me. So he was in the gray because he agreed with what I basically said. I was like, no, that's weird.
This dude's a killer.
But my answer no was in the red. He wanted me to say yes. Do you like being tied up? His was no, but mine had to be yes, and it was no. Do you like pain during sex? Or, like, do you want to inflict pain during sex? And I was in the red for saying no.
Yeah.
But, God forbid, he said no. And I was like, this fucking sketchy motherfucker.
Is it free? I so badly want to actually, and I know this is going to be
I'll go to
huge thing.
Keep it right now.
No, but I want to set up, we should do 2 fake profiles for the next podcast to see what we get. I'm going to go with my personality that I am, you know what I mean? Like my personality. I'm going to do the complete opposite of you, and I want to see the difference that we get. You know
Can
what I
I
mean?
also say, when people send you a message, because I didn't get a notification, I got a message on here, and because you're not responding in the time they want, they should send you dots.
Oh, to keep it going until you respond to them?
No. Like, they themselves send dots, like, ... because they're why you ignored me? Oh, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I haven't fucking initiated a conversation with you yet. I haven't been fucking online.
Right.
So that's just fucking annoying. Let's click on this dude. Trevor, he's from Schenectady, blah, blah, blah.
Watch him listen to our podcast. You're like, hey.
Okay, so we're at 67% for dating. Is jealousy healthy in a relationship? I said no. That's in the red, because he said yes.
Oh, I say yes.
Are you ready to settle down and get married right away? Get married, no. Settle down, yes. He said good. I'm in trouble for saying no. Ooh, this one. How long do you want your next relationship to last? I'm in the red for saying a few months to a year. And he said the rest of my life, which he's in the red because I don't want marriage. So.
Well, you can still be with someone for the rest of your life and not marry them.
Yeah.
I want to hear some of these questions. I want to answer some of these. Like, this is fun now.
Hang on, let me
because
find someone.
We're going to be the polar opposite.
Hang on, let me try to find someone who did intimacy.
Okay.
Oh, this guy's at 60% intimacy with me.
Yeah.
Would you consider sleeping with someone on the first date? I said no.
Yes.
He doesn't like that response. Regardless of future plans, what's more interesting to you right now, sex or love? He said sex.
You should let me guess this.
I said love, and I'm in the red.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, I'll let you guess.
This is what we should do. You should let me guess.
Are sex and intimacy the same thing?
No.
I'm in trouble for saying that. I'm in trouble for saying no.
Sex and intimacy are not the same thing.
Do you like hickeys?
I'm answering for him, right? Not me.
You can... I don't care.
Oh, no, but I'll answer for him. For him...
Answer for you, because I just want to see how, stupid these questions
are.
Okay,
so I'll do it. Well, no, because this is a yes or no, right?
Yeah.
I hate this question, then. I don't want to do this one.
Just
because
yes
it
or no.
depends.
Do you like hickeys?
Privately, yes.
I'm in the trouble for saying yes. And
we agreed?
You can put a comment. So I put a comment saying I don't really care for them. But hickeys are kind of like, I'm taken. That's the most passive-aggressive way to say you're taken.
I don't mind it in the private spots that no one else is going to see. I don't like it when it's on the neck. So, yes. I can't believe we fucking agreed on that. Wow.
Would you date someone just for the sex?
Yes.
I'm in trouble for saying no. Because I'm sorry that I fucking believe in
So I
messing
literally guessed that fucking guy. He is a fuckboy. If I can answer majority of your questions for you without even looking at your picture, you're a fuckboy.
I really want to, like, find someone with low intimacy again.
I want someone with high intimacy so I can try to guess this again. Like,
okay, this is 77.
All right, let's go for it.
And they're all different questions, too.
Yeah, no, this is
Depends on if you
perfect.
answer them.
Okay.
Would you need to sleep with someone before you considered marrying them?
Oh, yeah.
I'm in trouble for saying no. I just want to do the ones in red, because those are really funny. Oh, is a tongue stud a turn on?
No.
I'm in trouble for saying no.
No, it is not.
That is not a turn on.
No. I didn't.
Oh,
yeah, no.
Do you carry condoms? I'm in trouble for saying no. And my response is, I'm a chick, so why the fuck would I be carrying the condoms?
I'm carrying the fucking birth control.
So, I'm in trouble for saying never. I'm a fucking female.
Yeah, I'm the one that has the birth control. You should be carrying around a fucking raincoat for your dick.
Here we go. While in the middle of the best lovemaking of your life, if your lover asked you to squeal like a dolphin, would you? I got in trouble for saying no way.
I like this guy. He is funny and fucked up.
He said the best, maybe. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, no, I get what he's saying, though. If it was the best sex of your life, then yeah.
How does the idea of being slapped hard in the face during sex make you feel? Indifferent, excited, or horrified?
Excited.
I put horrified, and apparently I'm in the wrong. I'm sorry, if we're having sex and randomly you just smack me in the face, I'm gonna be like, whoa!
But that's not for you. You know what I mean?
You just smacked me in the fucking face. Like, I'm gonna be pissed.
There's reasons you get smacked in the face.
I'm pissed if you smack me in the face.
Yeah, just move on.
I'm contracting.
Wait, what did he say?
Constricting
What did
my
he
vagina
say? Did he
and
agree
like
with
clamping
me?
your. No, he said indifferent.
Oh, okay.
But he didn't like that I said no.
All right.
Here's one. Would you ever consider having sex in a church?
Yep.
I said no. I'm in trouble for that. He said yes. You guys are really learning a lot about me.
I know, this is a very open thing.
Have you ever seriously questioned your sexuality and whether it was different from what you first assumed?
No, I pretty much like everyone.
I'm in trouble for saying yes, but it did not change.
Oh.
So I'm in trouble for questioning it, but not acting on it.
Because he's afraid that you're going to find some chick at the bar and be like, deuces, bye.
Yeah. He's in trouble for this one. If you're in a relationship you expect will last for the rest of your life, is it important to you that it be the most satisfying sexual relationship you've ever had?
Absolutely.
To me, I don't really care, so I said no.
Right.
And I really don't want to find someone who's like, I only want you for sex.
No.
Because that's how I read that.
That's not, that. No. To me, that question means if you're going to spend the rest of your life with someone, sex isn't the most important thing, but if you can share that intimacy with somebody and be that, like, I'm going to spend hours in bed with you and I'm going to feel great, that is perfect. Especially if you can do that every day. If you're craving that person in that sense, imagine what other things you're craving.
I don't like that.
See, you I get, but like, to me, I'm just like, I like sex. So like, to me, it's different.
I have shit to do.
I get that. No, but you can still do a quickie or do 3 or 4 hours, whatever. Yeah. But you can still do that kind of stuff and go about your day. It's just cool because you crave each other that much that you need to stop your day and be like, let me suck that dick. You know what I mean? But like, no. So I get it though. All right. Anyways, wow, they're learning a lot about us on this one.
They
are
not
even
high.
drunk.
Have you ever had sex in a place where there was a high risk of being caught? I said no. I don't think I could do it. I'm in trouble for saying that.
Well, yes.
Okay. Oh, would you ever date someone that is HIV positive? I'm in trouble for saying I don't know.
I don't know. It depends. I just whatever.
Are we gonna be together?
Yeah.
Forever?
I don't know.
Not marriage, but like. Yeah, like I know if you have sex with someone with HIV that's unprotected sex, you can get it.
It's just like every other disease.
It's like every other fucking thing. But if I'm only gonna be with you for the remainder of how long I'm alive, who cares if I get it? I'm not gonna be fucking anyone else.
Right. And if you do, it's gonna be obvious when about 10 girls pop up with fucking HIV. So
yeah. Dude, let's answer some of these questions.
Okay.
Do you ever wear undergarments generally associated with the opposite sex? Yes or no?
If it's my boyfriend's, yes, I will.
That's unhealthy.
I suck his dick and ride it. I don't really...
Do you read erotic fiction? Yes or no?
That dinosaur fiction. Remember that shit? You remember that?
What?
Yeah, you don't remember that erotica dinosaur fiction shit that happened? It was like literally this woman was like fucking dinosaurs and stuff. So like of course I had to read it. Everyone tagged me on it. But no, to answer your question, like even 50 Shades of Grey, I'm like, this is dumb. But like, no, I'm just saying, but I did read the dinosaur one.
You're getting ready for work and your lover wants to get frisky. Does this annoy you?
Nope.
Yes, because I'm getting ready for fucking work. I got bills to pay.
Bitch, I can ride and still do my makeup. Like, let's go.
Oh my god. Have you ever had a sexual encounter with someone of the same sex?
Mm-hmm.
I have not.
I have.
Hypothetically, and if the lack of either wouldn't affect your health, which would you give up? I'm loading the answer.
Yeah.
Sex or sleep?
Oh, sleep. I do anyways.
Do you think safe sex should be taught in schools?
Absolutely.
Yes, I'm actually going to answer that one.
Yes, absolutely.
And I'm only going to accept yes for an answer.
Yep. Because if not, then you're a fucking asshole.
Oh, and you can like do importance on them, like a little, somewhat, or very important.
No, very. Yeah.
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, do you believe that regular sex is necessary in maintaining a healthy relationship? I said no, and my explanation is it's not all about the sex. It's about how you feel about one another. That makes a healthy relationship.
See, I don't. My thing is I'm kind of devil's advocate on it. Like I just said, there's certain people that I've been in a relationship with that I don't want to because I'm just not attracted to them. They cheated on me or something like that, and it's not there anymore.
They take advantage of you.
Yeah, and I don't want to be a part of that anymore. Sexually, I'm not attracted to you. I don't want to share that with you. But if I met someone who loves everything about me, who can understand me, whatever, is like my best friend, not broski, my best friend, you know what I mean? And someone that understands me, whatever, and I'm comfortable with them, absolutely. Because you're already in a healthy relationship, so having that need, like I just said, having that want to be with them in a whole different intimacy level, absolutely. I think it's healthy in that aspect. But to keep having sex with someone that you don't want, or, to be forced into it, that's unhealthy.
Yeah. See, my thing is I'd rather be in a relationship with someone who, like, we don't need to have sex to prove
That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
yes,
like to prove that we have a healthy relationship and that blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Like, we shouldn't have to do that. It should just be, like, a bonus.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Would you honestly answer any question concerning your sexual history that a partner might ask?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who says no to that?
I know, right? No. Well, that's a red flag. Bye.
You obviously did something. I'm in trouble for saying this. Do you know what a safe word is in a sexual context? I said no.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Would you date someone just for the sex? I'm in trouble for saying no.
Yeah, no, I was joking around about the whole dating someone just for the sex, but
yeah, so, like, anyways, clearly these guys are crazy.
Yeah. Those questions are fun. I like that. It makes me think.
Yeah, we should just do a podcast of just these questions. We'll do that next podcast.
Yeah, let's do it.
Questions.
Yeah, fuck it.
But with that, this is the Error 404 podcast. I'm just going to go through them. And just go through all the questions.
No, that sounds great. So stay tuned for the next podcast because you're going to learn even more. And it's great because we don't give a shit and we're totally open about it. So I think people should be more open about it, to be honest with you. Yeah. Sometimes a little over, and I know it like puts you off, especially when Mallory and I are together.
Oh my god, you and Mallory need to stop.
but it's fun for us.
It is fun for you guys.
Yeah, no, it is.
Especially when Mallory said something in context in front of our boss that our boss didn't know about. Yeah. It was about like the threesome thing or the foursome thing she had planned.
Oh yeah.
And so she hinted at it because my boss was like, said to her like, "Oh, you have a fun night planned?" And she goes, "Yeah, Leah, I have a really big fun night planned, right?" My face just went so red, and my boss was like, "Why are you so red?" And Mallory was like, "Oh, because she knows what I have planned." And I'm like, "Oh my fucking god!"
And you're just over here like, "God, what is that?"
Oh my god, fucking Christ! Yeah. Right. So next podcast. Okay. Let's do it. Thank you for tuning into the Air 44 podcast. We are on SoundCloud, kind of. I haven't really been uploading on there because, like, it's just easier to do Facebook and YouTube.
No, it really is.
And that's a lot of our traction's coming from. So we are on YouTube. If you have any questions you want us to answer or topics you want us to discuss or stuff that pisses you off that you want us to debate on, let us know. You can also send us voice messages on Facebook of what pisses you off, and we'll play them right on here and basically have a discussion about it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. The only other thing is next week we might actually have a guest next week, so there's that.
Okay.
Yeah. Possibly. Not sure if that's still going
Okay.
or not, but whatever. But we might actually have a guest for once, so that's going to be fun. So put random ass questions and make our guest answer, because I think that's
that'll be funny.
All right, anyways,
All
thanks
right,
to
but
everybody.
thank you so much, and hail
All right,
Satan.
bye.